The Chicago Bulls have been stuck in mediocrity for far too long. Today we take over and we try our best to get this team a championship. Let's get right to work. Now, chat, this isn't going to be the easiest thing ever. I mean, it's not a very clear and obvious rebuild. We don't have a superstar to build around. We got an old Zubac. Buzelis is going to be good, but I doubt he's a superstar. At least we have our own picks. That's going to be the best thing for us. I'm not opposed to doing 2 rebuilds this live. We're definitely gonna, finish this Bulls one. If it doesn't take 5 years or more, I would say we could definitely do a second one. So let's get right to it. Let's have a good time. Okay, so I know there's rumors floating around that they're gonna trade Kobe White. I don't think I subscribe to that. I think I want to keep him for the long haul. We'll see. He's having a pretty good season. I definitely want to keep Giddey at least for now. He's kind of the best player on the team. I want to explore trading Zubac right now. Like right now. I don't even care if Jalen Smith has to start. I mean, he's actually having a pretty good season anyway. So if Jalen Smith has to start, that's all good. Kevin Huerter is an expiring contract. I'm cool if he expires. Trey Jones, I don't really know what to do with Trey Jones. We might keep him. So you keep Giddey and White and Vooch is going immediately. Yeah, that's exactly the way I'm trending. We have to keep Giddey and White because they may progress going into next season. I wish I had somebody that can mentor them, but I don't. So I think you can expect me, like, before even this trade deadline, to trade Patrick Williams and Vucevic. Let's look around real quick. Hope everybody's having a good Tuesday. Hope y'all are getting ready for the New Year's. Let me go into Trade Finder just to see, like, I doubt I do a Trade Finder trade, but just to see what the market looks like for him. He is expiring. That's the one good thing, but I would like to get something back for him. I don't mind a trade that lands us Walter Clayton. I really don't hate that. My NBA is so fun, bro. Yeah, I'm all about some my NBA, fam. That's where you're gonna find me. That is where you're gonna find me. Anthony Black's not a bad one. Okay. I think I get the vibes. I would love to get a first round pick for Vucevic. I doubt it happens, but if I could get a first round pick for Vucevic, you know what? The Warriors could be a partner. I could see something like this shaking out on some realistic shit. You feel me? Moses Moody and a first for Vucevic. Who says no to this? We get the pick we need. They get Vucevic. If we throw in Dalen Terry, I'm not opposed to that, but instead of that, well, I guess we have to take him, huh? Would they be willing to give Quentin Post in this situation? No, he doesn't want to give Quentin Post. Oh, okay, so just allow them to re-offer what they done. I'll do that. Okay. This is gonna be our first trade. It might not be the best thing for us, but it's absolutely a realistic trade. And look, the way I see it, Vucevic was either going to expire or we were going to get something for him. So we're trading Vucevic and Dalen Terry. In return, we're getting Moses Moody, Golden State's first round pick next year, and Gui Santos. Not mad at that. You can probably expect Jalen Smith to start. And I kind of want to see what he can bring us. He's only 25 years old. He's a 77 overall. The Sumo, I don't really think okay, so I want to see one more hypothetical trade before we move forward. That may be the last trade we do before the deadline. I'm not entirely sure. I definitely want to explore this though. The Sumo and Patrick Williams. I rebuilt LeBron whole career. He got 6 rings. I did the OKC method. Yeah, it's hard to beat that, bro. It's hard to. I mean, LeBron's already a dog in 2K. I mean, and in real life, but 2K as well. So you get a bunch of picks with him. It's GG's. All right. So we're gonna try to keep this somewhat realistic. Obviously, we could have got a little more for Vucevic, but I'm a fan of the realistic rebuilds, and I feel like we can take that route with this one. Let's definitely try to get off Patrick Williams in that contract. I'm not saying I have to move on from the sumo, but I'm not sure. I really don't know. That's where I fall on this one. I'm really not sure how I feel about that. Zach Collins can stay because he's expiring as long as it's not a player option. I can't imagine it would be. Yeah, it's not perfect. So he can stay just to expire. I'm sure a team like the Clippers would take a guy like that. Give me Bogey. Give me Bogey in a first. Well, damn, you hardly got any picks. That is right. Let's see. I did want to have the second and third, and I was able. Oh, drafting Brian Melo and Bosch is OD. I don't hate the J Huff thing you just said. I'm not completely opposed to that. He's on. Where's he at nowadays? Where is J Huff? I should know. I just did a video with him. What's today's stream for? Today we are rebuilding the Chicago Bulls. Where the fuck does J Huff play? Yeah, Pacers. That is right. I literally just did a short form Pacers video that will be up in the next few days on TikTok. I should have known that. Let's see. The money's not working out. Do they have a bad expiring deal I can just cling on to? Not really. I could get Jerace. No, they're definitely not gonna do Jerace Walker. It's not gonna work. We're not gonna force it. We'll come back to it. I don't know, man. I don't really see anything for Patrick Williams that's really gonna work out. I might keep Patrick Williams for now and give him a lot of burn. I don't know if we have a great. Yeah, I mean we have Buzelis. We're gonna give Patrick Williams a lot of burn this season and see how that transfers over next year. That's exactly what we're gonna do. Let's move a Coral to the 2. I believe I want to do that. Or Moody. Nah, Coral for sure. And then let's try to trade. I will get rid of the Sumo right here because I know I'm not bringing the Sumo back. So if we can do a trade to get rid of the Sumo. See, that don't feel real. Like, I could definitely pull a trigger on that, but that, like, they're not really doing that. Like, nobody's really doing that. Bogey in a first, yeah. Especially, he's a team option. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to trade Ayo to Sumo. We're going to trade Ayo to Sumo for Bogdan Bogdanovic and a first-round pick. We're really just doing this for the pick because they're both expiring contracts. Perfect. Okay, now it's time to set the rotation. We know we're going to load up Buzelis. We're going to load up White, and we're going to load up Giddey. This team is bad. This team is not in a good spot at all. We do want Jalen Smith to get sick. Matter of fact, we want him to start. I don't really give a damn about Zach Collins. Zach Collins can barely touch the floor for all I care. Patrick Williams, we know he's not great, but we have to give him tick just to see. This is his like prove it year. Prove you deserve to be around. I'm actually gonna start him. Obviously, Buzelis is gonna go to the 3. Or should Pat? I don't know. We'll figure that out in just a second. Tyus Jones about 20 minutes. Give Jalen Smith 35. Patrick 33. This is all tentative. This is all subject to change. I don't really give a damn about Kevin Huerter either. Who I think he's having a great season to his credit in real life. Let's see. I can't remember. I know at one point he was. Yeah, he's averaging 12 a night, which is pretty damn good for him. But unfortunately, buddy, B. Davies is here. You're not really going to play. Did I say Tyus Jones? I'm sorry. I get him confused sometimes. I know they was both kind of cold at Duke. We got 3 more minutes. We'll hand him out. We'll hand him out to Jalen Smith. Okay. So we're going to have a starting lineup of Josh Giddey, Kobe White, Montes Buzelis, Patrick Williams, Jalen Smith. Obviously, this is very starter heavy. I really just want to see what these guys can give us. I want to see how much they can develop in the span of a half a season so I can determine who to keep, who to get rid of. I think it's going to be Patrick Williams we move over. Let's see. Buzelis does go up 2. As does Pat Williams. So let's move Pat Williams over for the time being. And that's what we're going to look like. I will say this is a big team. You got a 6'8 point guard, 6'4 2 guard, 6'3, 6'8 4. So, well, never mind. They're kind of fucking small. They felt big. Like, they felt big looking at him. I thought Buzelis was like 6'10. Did they nerf him? They shrink him? Anyway. And I thought Jalen Smith was bigger than 6'8, but it doesn't really matter. Let's look at our draft picks one more time. I just want to check what we have. I know we just added one. We added two, maybe. So we have our pick. We got the Warriors pick. We got the Trailblazers picks. That one's lottery protected, but that's all fine and dandy. We should be in a good spot. I would say all three of them picks should be pretty good for us. Noah Asenju should probably crack the lineup. So let's take like 2 minutes from everybody so we can get Noah Asenju into the lineup. Because he's a young guy. We have to figure out what he has. You know what I mean? And when you're not trying to win ball games, you're just trying to develop. It's not going to hurt you to do something like that. Tank for Peterson. Well, we should technically be tanking. I mean, there's no way this team should make the playoffs. There's definitely no way we should make the playoffs. So technically, we are tanking. Darren Peterson would be a great fit for this team. Although, if I'm honest with this build, I probably, and I'm very aware Darren Peterson is insane, I probably go for the Bansta or Boozer in this situation. You think this team will make the playoffs? Hell no. Surely we'll fall out. I mean, surely. If they make the playoffs, it's kind of OD, chat. They just might. I mean, they're hovering. That just might have been a damn good call. We're gonna let Zach Collins expire, man. He's on a 1 year, $16 million. We're just gonna let him fall off. Whoever the hell wanted to pay Zach Collins $16 million, you got it, bro. I don't know what's wrong with you. Tripping. Yeah, we're gonna make the playoffs. I'd be damned. I did not think this team was gonna make the playoffs when we were building them. That's kind of crazy. I mean, that's good. That's good and bad. Nikola Jokic is your MVP. Cooper Flagg's Rookie of the Year. Reed Shepard, Sixth Man of the Year. Victor Wembanyama, Defensive Player of the Year. K to 10 and 8. Oh, did you see that? Kobe White was Clutch Player of the Year. Oh, shit. And Giddey made an All-NBA team. I got to see these numbers. Okay. Kobe White came out here and averaged 22 and 5. Big dubs for Kobe. We're definitely going to have to re-sign him. Josh Giddey was third team All-NBA with these numbers. Did my eyes deceive me? No, they did not. He made third team All-NBA, averaging 19, 8, and 8. I mean, shout out to bro. Buzelis, 16 and 5. Not mad at that. Jalen Smith, he gave us a lot to be happy about. 13 and 10. Okay. The jury is still out on Patrick Williams, who averaged 19 and 3 this season. I mean, he's just been a 19 and 3 demon since he came into the league. Patrick 9 and 3 Williams. That's his nickname. Patrick 9 and 3 Williams. I mean, look at this. Good God. 9 and 4, 9 and 4, 10 and 4. Not 10 and 3, 9 and 3, 9 and 3. Okay, Moses Moody. I don't really know what to do with him. He's kind of just hanging out, chopping it up. As far as standings go, we'll be playing the Orlando Magic in the first round. We're 5th seed, going 44 and 38. We're firmly in the mix. I mean, we technically could upset them, and it wouldn't be the biggest upset of all time. But, I mean, you can't really expect us to make a run with this team. Let's see. Yeah, they beat the dog shit out of us. They beat us in 5. You couldn't have expected that. I mean, it's a damn miracle we made the playoffs. The Knicks are going to beat the Timberwolves in 6. That seems to happen every year. I demand this happen in real life, or 2K owes me my money back for this game as many times as I've seen exactly that. Just ridiculous. LeBron, you can't retire. Westbrook, you can't retire. Who else can't retire? Drew Holiday, bring your ass back. Mac McClung, you got to do dunk contest, buddy. You can't retire yet. We got a rose from Cooper. W Cooper with the gift. That is my cue to tell you. This is not a cry or a beg for money, but if you gift to the channel, I follow you back. It can be one rose just like Cooper just gave me. It can be a galaxy. If you gift to the channel, you will be followed back. If you support me, I support you. Okay, back to the video. I hope we have a lottery pick. Let's see. I seen a bull. That's the Portland. That one's lottery protected, right? I think it is. Okay, so after the lottery, I don't see a bull. That's some bullshit. Billy Donovan can keep coaching us. I'm cool with Billy. What type of sim are you doing? We're rebuilding the Chicago Bulls. It's a Chicago Bulls rebuild. Year 1, you can obviously see we dumped Vooch. We got a first-round pick out of it. That's actually all we did. We also traded the Sumu, but nothing major. So we have the 20th and the 24th pick in the draft. I would like to look to move up. I want to see what's all possible. I would even trade. I'm confident in our ability, but I would like to trade the Thunder pick first if I could. So I would package the 2024 a future pick. And let's see. I would also package Trey Jones. And I would package a Coro. So I would imagine that's good enough to move up to like, let's just dry run and see. I mean, surely that doesn't get one. Okay, I didn't think so. But if I could get the 5th pick, I would feel very confident in that. So, okay, can't get the 5th. What about the 4th? What about the 4th? And just for good measures, we're going to throw in a 2nd round pick. So we're going to try to trade the 20th, 24th pick, a future first, Trey Jones, Isaac Okoro, and a 2nd to get the 4th pick in the draft. They agree. So we just saved a bunch of money, and we get a top 5 pick. That's great for us. Obviously, we're not going to get Dynasty. Darren Peterson's going to go to the Mavs. That's kind of tough. I'm not going to lie. Darren Peterson goes over there with Cooper Flag. It might be over for everybody. The Hawks are trading DeMar DeRozan for the 2nd pick. And they take AJ Dynasty, Cam Boozer 3rd. Chat, it might be time to run Operation Find a Tar Heel, give him a damn contract. We might have to run Operation Find a Tar Heel, give him a contract. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get Caleb Wilson. We're going to get Caleb Wilson with the 4th pick out of the University of North Carolina. I'm not mad at that. We got a rebuild centered around Caleb. I'm not mad at that one damn bit. Find a damn Tar Heel, give him a contract. And D with the Rose. Hold on, let me address this. We got a Rose from Ashton. That's a follow back for Ashton. We got a plethora of gifts from D. Let me go ahead and follow D about welcome to the family, guys. Okay, so Caleb Wilson's going to come in. Caleb Wilson's going to come in at a 77 overall. We have the option to move him to the 3. He can he's a tweener anyway. He can play the 3 or 4. So we got some flexibility there. I'm very excited about that. Very excited what we can do there. We definitely bring Bozilis back. We let Bogdanovich walk. Julian Phillips, might as well bring him back just to see if he progresses. It wouldn't kill us to, just keep our eyes on it. I'm probably gonna let all these guys walk right here. I don't have any interest in bringing any of those guys back. We should have buckets of money. We do have to re-sign Kobe. All these other guys can literally kick rocks. All of them. I mean, all of them. Kobe White doesn't even want a big bag. That's dub of the year. Let's see if I can bring Kobe in at like a flat 8.5. Are you kidding me? A player option, flat. Let's go flat 9. If he signs that, that is a ridiculous steal for us. Let's see what we need. I'm very aware we're going to need a backup point guard, a backup 2. This is probably where we decide what we want to do with Patrick Williams because it's a great time. It's a great time just to drop him off. But I kind of want to see how he goes in player progression. I'm not sure. Let's see if there's anybody we love in free agency. That would be the first thing to do, actually. Obviously, there's LeBron. We're not going to pull the trigger on LeBron. You know what? This is going to sound crazy, but I don't hate a Westbrook 6th man of the year. We have an opportunity to get like a Westbrook 6th man of the year thing going right here. I'm not opposed to this. We have the money to do it. He's going to have to like, something like that is what he's going to have to take. He's making more than Kobe. That's ridiculous. But okay, we're going to re-sign Kobe White. We're going to bring in Russell Westbrook off the bench. I know he's not going to be great. He's old. He's regressing. But, I mean, he's going to be our backup point. The chat is screaming J Huff. I mean, y'all are just screaming J Huff at me. I mean, is he really our best option as the backup center? Probably not. He's 28 years old. I don't know. I really like throwing a bag at Jalen Duren. I'm not even sure he signs it, but we can put the Pistons in a very odd spot because we have the money to do it. You feel me? So let's drop a bag on Jalen Duren. Let's go that route. So Jalen Duren has agreed to the contract. And we just signed Jalen Duren. The Pistons seen how much money we were giving them, and they're like, nah, we can't match that. So, okay. We're bringing in Jalen Duren alongside Russell Westbrook. Obviously, Russell Westbrook's going to fall off, but we had the money to spend. It's not the biggest deal in the world. We now need a backup too. There's Ayo. Imagine I bring Ayo back. Hey, big head. I'm cool with a little Quentin Grimes 1-year deal. We'll put him on a little team option just in case I like what I'm seeing out of him. Yeah, I like Dort too. We can actually do both of them. We'll give them the same contract and we'll make a decision next year. We'll kind of split their minutes up. Yeah. So we're bringing Lou Dort and Quentin Grimes in on almost identical contracts. Quentin's making a little more, and they're both on. It's a 1+1 deal. Okay, cool. Cool. I'm not mad at that. And now, because you guys were screaming Jay Huff, I can bring him in now. I don't see why not. Sure. Move on to player progression. Obviously, Westbrook's going to go down. Westbrook's down to a 78. Dort is down to a 79. Patrick Williams up to a 79 overall. And the whole top part of our roster is progressing. But we're now in a position where we can take Russell Westbrook and allow him to be a mentor. That's kind of the main thing here. That's what we're really able to get away with bringing him in. Sure, he's a 70 overall, but I'm sure he's still got several Russell Westbrook badges. You know what I'm saying? The thing now becomes Patrick Williams almost certainly goes to the bench in favor of Caleb Wilson moving to the 3. Man, get out of my face. I know I'm a mentor. Oh, you only got 2 badges. That's tough. Oh, well. Russell Westbrook. These are your prodigies. Be good with them. Caleb doesn't really go up when you move him to the 3, but I still think I'm moving him to the 3. I still think I'm going to do that. We'll let Julian Phillips, just for the sake of even in the roster, I will move him over to the 4, even though he's not much of a 4 at all. Actually, let's trade him. I'm sure there's somebody that'll give us a pick, like a 2nd-round pick or something for him. Yeah, two 2nd-round picks for Julian Phillips. It wouldn't kill us to be bad again this year. It's once again all about progression. That's the name of the game this season. Moses Moody, again, he's kind of just chilling, kind of just hanging out. Russell Westbrook, he's not really here to play much. I mean, he is the backup, but he's kind of just here to mentor. I want Grimes and Dort identical minutes just to see who we should keep moving into next year. We'll give them 16 apiece. I love that we have Duren. We're not going to be so bad thanks to having him. I want Caleb Wilson loaded to the gills with minutes. Same thing with Kobe. Same thing with Giddey. Once again, very heavy in the starting lineup. Let's back off Duren a little bit just so we can get Huff involved. We'll even back off Moody because, like, I don't really feel like he needs to play much. We'll give Huff 10 minutes right there. So, boom. I do like our starting lineup. We're obviously a little bit away from where we want to be. But we're now, all of a sudden, we are kind of big. We don't have any true 7-footers on the roster, but we have positional size. Noah Sinju really isn't progressing. Now, wait a minute now. I do have to give Patrick Williams some burn. I gotta adjust that. Let me fix that. So bump him down to 8. We'll bump these 2 down to 12. And we'll take 3 minutes from every other starter. There we go. Yeah, I almost goofed. I got to get Patrick in the lineup. He'll be our 6th man. Okay. I think that's it. We're gonna go 12 deep early in the year. This is officially it. This is officially it because I'm letting Huff and Moody both play a little bit to see who I'm gonna get that job to, and then at the deadline we're gonna trade one of them. So official lineup is gonna be Giddey, White, Caleb Wilson, Buzelis, Duran starting off the bench, Patrick Williams, Quinn Grimes, Lou Dort. They're kind of having a battle for this job as well. And then you got Russell Westbrook, Jay Huff, Moody, and Jalen Smith all coming up the rear. Okay. Let's go to the deadline and let's see what we're looking like. You can throw some bums on this roster. I really don't care. They added Marcus Sasser, yay. Lou Dort and Grimes, better than Pat. Do not be taking that many. Well, just chill out with that. I ask you to chill out with that because we're trying to see if he can progress anymore. And if we don't like what we see, we'll trade him at the deadline. I will say I like the fact we're 16-6 right now. I mean, we're winning ball games, chat. Jay Huff can shoot that thing, cuzzo. I mean, I believe you, but we have a lot, Mister. After all that, but we have a lot invested in Jalen Smith. So I mean, we're good. Like we're actually a good team. Hold on, we're 25-9. Let me see what's going on. Who's out here hooping? Okay, Kobe White still he's still leading in scoring, and I really doubt I trade him now at any point because he's on a 4-year, $36 million. That's a bargain. Josh Giddey, I mean, he's probably going to be third team All-NBA again with those numbers. Jalen Duran has been incredible, 18-13. That's got to be a career best for him. Absolutely is. Buzelis good, and Caleb's been good. Coming out the gate, averaging 16-6. Patrick, I mean, 9-3, man. He's probably going to have to go. I mean, all right, so let's see who's doing better between these two. In very limited time, Jalen's averaging 3-2, and Huff is averaging not as good. So Huff may get canned here in a little bit. Let's go to the deadline, and then we're gonna explore a potential trade, like say Patrick Williams and Moody, something like that, to try to get something good. I didn't think we'd be this good though. Like we're a good team. I don't think we win the championship this year. I think that would be a little crazy. But we're very good. I think getting Jalen Duran was a great help. We gave him a big bag that the Pistons just weren't comfortable matching. All right, so let's try to hit the trade deadline. Or let's try to make a trade, I should say. Patrick Williams and I think Moses Moody. I think that's what I want to explore. That gets us off of like $35 million if we find a good trade we like. And it's going to open space up for other guys. I want to just look in the player finder, trade finder to see if there's anything I like immediately. I think the number one thing I'd like to find is a backup point guard. If I can get a backup point guard out of this, I would feel pretty good about it. Even though Russ is having a pretty good year, huh? I mean, 6-2-2, but he's up to 80 overall, so that's good to see. Also, just if I could just trade these two and get an upgrade at the 3, that wouldn't be the worst thing of all time either. Let's explore that option. I have heard in real life they are open to trading Rasasher. I have heard that. Malik Monk, an expiring contract. You can take our pick for the next 2 years. I think if they would entertain this, now they're not going to entertain it. That Trailblazers pick is just too good to trade. And maybe if I do it by itself, like maybe. Let's try it. No, they're not going to do it. Okay. So let's just try to find a little more simple upgrade at the 3. Keontae George would feel great. I would feel great about this. Genuinely would feel great about this. Even if oh my God, they got a 4-star first-round draft pick. What about a future one? The year after. No, there's no sense in swapping those picks. Let me see if I can talk y'all into the 2029 first. How about that? All right, no. What if I just offer this? Okay, cool. I feel like that's a good trade. We just traded Moses Moody and Patrick Williams. We got off a boatload of money, and we got an upgrade at the 3 in Keyshawn George. I like that. I like that a lot. That gives 30 minutes. That opens 30 minutes up. We'll give 20 to Keyshawn, and then that'll give 10 more minutes to spread amongst our bench. I think for the rest of this season, I think I'm gonna bench Jay Huff and give like 7 more minutes to Jalen Smith. We'll get him around 15 actually. We'll bump these up to a piece. They've both been playing good. I want to keep both of them playing. And then we'll get that final minute. Actually, bump them all down to 13. Let them all share 13 minutes a game. That way I can get Jalen Duren, who's playing incredible, more time. And we'll give more time to Caleb Wilson. Okay, perfect. After the trade, we have a new starting lineup of Josh Giddey, Kobe White, Caleb Wilson. That's Operation Finatario. I'll get my contract special. Buzelis at the 4 and Jalen Duren at the 5. And we're playing our bench a decent amount. Y'all give me a lot of crap for not playing my bench. But we got Keyshawn George, Jalen Smith, Quentin Grimes, Dort, and Westbrook coming off the pond. Okay. Now, obviously, we're going to have to pay Keyshawn George. But for the moment, we saved like, what, $30 million doing that trade. So that's perfect. Another auto signing. Window more. They signed a Dookie. I need some sort of serotonin because we ass right now. Yeah, y'all are kind of always in that like 6 to 10 spot. And I'm hearing rumors that they're going to trade Kobe White. I don't know if I would do that if I was them, but I see why they are intrigued by it. Because like Kobe White's probably not good enough to be your second best player and put you over the hump anyway. So might as well get some, something for it. We are absolutely balling out of control this year, Chad. We are 51-21. We're in an incredible spot. I'm kind of shocked. I didn't think we would be that good this quick. I think we got a great foundation. Like, I really do. And oh my God, are we progressing great? We got an amazing foundation, and Duren has turned into a superstar right before our eyes. But I did not think it would be this early. God forbid the league better hide if Caleb Wilson goes at least up to an 82 overall next season. It's gonna be very scary. Victor Wembanyama wins Most Valuable Player. Darren Peterson, Rookie of the Year, averaging 18, 6, and 7. DeJounte Murray, 16, 4, and 5. Vic wins Depoy as well. Jamal Shed, Most Improved. Clutch Player of the Year, Steph Curry. I was wanting to see if Giddey made third team. Once again, he did not. Wembanyama. I miss when he make that cute little face. Little Pookie Bear. Kobe White leads the way, averaging 20 points on the dot. 54%, can't be mad at it. Josh Giddey right behind him. Jalen Duren, who I love. I think that could be pick up of the video. Buzelis, I would have liked to see him improve a little more, but I get it. Actually, he regressed a little bit, but I'm cool with it. Caleb Wilson, a rookie year, 15 and 5. I could see that. And Keyshawn George obviously didn't have great numbers. He got switched mid-team, and he kind of got benched. But I got high hopes for the young man. Westbrook on his straight, Chris Paul shit, just straight mentoring everybody. Pookie Benyama. Lou Dort and Quentin Grimes. Now, the real question is we signed both these guys to team deals, so we can bring both these guys back. And I was going to say it's like a who was better situation, but I mean, I'm cool with bringing them both back. I really don't have an issue with that. Okay. I got to see how it all shaked out. So we tied Detroit with 59 wins, and we're playing the Hawks in the first round. It looks like we've got a pretty easy path to at least get to the conference finals. We're going to have to go through Halliburton. That should be an easy series for us, man. It really should. 2K has been very rude to us in the playoffs in the past. But, I mean, this should be a very easy series for us. We win in 5 games. We're moving on to the second round to play Toronto. We're going to have to beat Dick, chat. There's no way around it. You want to go through Toronto, you got to beat Dick. We beat Dick twice. We lose in 3. We beat Dick for the 3rd time, and we beat Dick 4 times out of 5. We're moving on to the conference finals to play the Hawks. What are they doing here? And the Carpet Lollipop Head's not even here. So they got Vooch. They do have Vooch. He worked his way over here. Porzingis, Jalen Johnson, who has been balling in real life. But they got a weird point guard situation. We can take this team down, man. We take game 1. We take game 2. They take 3. They take 4. We take 5. And we take game 6. We are going to the NBA Finals in just year 2 of the rebuild. Let's go. Let's get it. Playoff stats? Yeah, we can take a gander. Where the playoff stats is? Oh, I was right above it. Dumb dickhead. All right. So in the playoffs, Kobe's leading the way there. I like it, man. Who led us in that game 6? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Buzelis had a great game. Josh Giddey, 21, 15, and 12. Okay, perfect. All right. I really feel like we have to win this year, because if we don't, this team is going to be amazing in 2 or 3 years. The fact that they got Darren Peterson to go alongside Cooper Flagg is going to be a problem. They're going to take game 1. We got absolutely crushed. It's going to be hard imagining us winning the series. But hold on now. We take game 2. In game 2, we win by 17. Kobe White leads the way with 23 and 8. Josh Giddey right behind him, damn near a triple-double. Okay, 3 more times. Give us that. We take game 3. Kobe White, 19 and 5. Can we take game 4 to go up 3-1? We cannot. They take game 4 by 15. Quick maths. The boy's a mathematician. Oh my goodness. We take game 5. We are 1 game away from a championship with a team featuring Josh Giddey, Buzelis, Caleb Wilson, Kobe. I mean, my goodness. We got to go into Simcast. Just in case we get a crazy game, we have to go into Simcast. Oh my goodness, chat. Are we going to do it in year 2? Yes, we are. We win a championship in just year 2. W's in the chat. Josh Giddey is your finals MVP. Oh my goodness. And that's going to do it. Just like that. Now, chat, I had to ask the question, do you want to do a new rebuild or you want to go back to back? Do you want to find a new team or do you want to go back to back with this? What do you want to do? Y'all tell me. I'm seeing Pellies. You want to rebuild the Pelicans? I'm seeing a lot of Pelicans. We can rebuild the Pellies. Back to back. He rebuild OKC. OKC definitely don't need a rebuild, fam. Okay, I'll tell you what. That just made my mind up. Let's go back to back. Let's have a little encore season. So even if we don't lose, or even if we lose next season, this is still a job well done, and we're going to call it. But after next season, we're going to rebuild the Pelicans. So we're a little 2-for-1 this live for everybody on this glorious Tuesday. Okay. So shout out. You really got to give shout out to Jalen Duren. There's no way this gets done without Jalen Duren coming to the team. LeBron's going to retire. Westbrook's going to retire, which actually does us a massive favor because we don't have to pay him next year, that $14 million. So he goes off the books. And Russell Westbrook's a champion. Y'all don't forget that. Russell Westbrook goes out of here a champion. I thought we were going to have a pretty good pick. Maybe, yeah, we do. We have the 9th pick in the draft. That's going to help out big time. Really could rebuild the Wizards. Yeah, could rebuild the Wizards. They definitely need help. So we got the 9th pick and the 28th pick. I think we just make those picks. There's no reason to really force anything, so we'll just make these picks. Cameron Williams is an option. We'll take Jason Kroll Jr. with the 9th pick. We'll get us a point guard. We'll get us another point guard in the building since Russell Westbrook just retired. And then we'll also take Sayon Keita out of Auburn. Cool. But he's going to come in at 75 overall. That's perfect for me. I ain't got no issue with that. Yeah, bring everybody back. You win a championship, you don't question it. You bring everybody back. If I'm not mistaken, we're still going to have some money to burn, which is kind of OD. Jalen Smith. We're probably going to bring Jalen Smith back. I don't see why we wouldn't. He was a very good backup center for us. So, yeah, especially if he don't want no Manyan. Especially if you don't want no Manyan. The fact that we have that much money is kind of crazy, Chad. This was we did a pretty good job here. Can't even lie, we did a pretty good job. I mean, because I'm seeing we have everybody. We could go get Michael Porter. That's kind of a force. I kind of like the idea of Keontae George. He's restricted, but like I said, I'll just throw mad money at him. Like, I'm going to put you in a very awkward situation to match this. No way they match that. They're not going to. We're going to add Keontae George to this mix. Still have $24 million of cap to burn. We could get Dick. We'll bring in, I mean, I'm not crazy about Josh Hart on this team, but we'll bring in Josh Hart. And I mean, we'll also Moses Moody, sure. I mean, yeah, cool. I mean, we have a great team. Kobe White is down one overall, a little bit disheartening. Noah Senju's up to an 80. I don't even know if he's going to crack the rotation, but he's up to an 80. Buzelis up to an 82. Kobe White Caleb Wilson up to an 81. I don't know. This team is low-key a candidate to kind of fall on his face this season. Let's just be real. Let's run a little 1v1 era then B. I'll smack your ass, boy. Shut your ass up. P. Davies. Why you calling me P? That seems unnecessary. Keontae George definitely can't start over Giddey. Giddey was just finals MVP in this bitch. What you think this is? Josh Hart over Buzelis? Absolutely the fuck not. Josh Hart can get a cool 10 minutes. We'll let the Georges can split 20 of them. Or split 40 of them, technically. Senju can be about 15. We'll throw them in at 10 as well. This team is absolutely deep as fuck. Let's be honest. This team is ridiculously deep. We'll let Kobe White get about 29. I'm going to have to cut the bench's minutes pretty significantly, though. Unfortunately for them. Josh Hart, you're going to go down to like 4. You're barely playing for me, buddy. You got conned when you signed here. I'm not going to lie. You got finessed when you signed here. All right, cool. So we're running it back. We're attempting. It's the Encore season. We're attempting to go back-to-back. We already got the chip. So we got Giddey, White, Caleb Wilson, Buzelis, Duren. And the real strength of this team is how deep we are. We got Keontae George, Keyshawn George, Noah Senju, Lou Dort, Jalen Smith, Quentin Grimes, Josh Hart, and Moses Moody all coming off the bench. Absolutely incredible. I say we're going to win 58 games. Basically what we did last year. Or, you know, we might just win all fucking 82 of them bitches. Mailman, a pedo, but he is insanity. Yeah, he's incredible in 2K. He's absolutely incredible. Dalton hit us with the 10. He hit us with the 10 I'm readies. If I wasn't already following him, I'd have had to hit him with a follow back. But everybody knows Dalton's the homie. Dalton Dookie Shoes been a legend on this channel. Back when we was doing the, you remember whenever we had the Discord popping, and we would do the like the games we had him play. Dookie Shoes, that was Dalton. He was going crazy. Dookie Shoes was that dude. That was fun. I low key want to start that back up. That was a lot of fun. Chat, we might go back to back. This might have been our best work. This truly might have been some of our best work. Just a no nonsense trade some bad contracts, get a superstar in free agency, get a great young player in the draft. I mean, just great work. 36-6 is absolutely, dare I say, diabolical. Dare I say it, just absolutely absurd. Dalton also gifted us the Let 'em Cook. W Dalton in the chat. W Dookie Shoes. 43-9. I predicted 58 wins. It looks like I'm going to be off. This looks like a surefire 60-win team, if I've ever seen it. Yeah, this is like 63 of them things. Hart needs at least 10 minutes. I would say he don't. I would say he's good right where he's at, looking at how this season is going for us. Guys, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe on YT. That is a big goal of mine, is to grow that platform. I'm really excited of how well the lives have been. We've been growing the family big time doing these lives, but that would be a big ask that I would ask of right there if you would go follow over there. We won 68 games. Victor Wembanyama has been killing all these MVPs, though. He's been winning all of them. Casper Jackass with most improved. Shout out to bro. Jason Tatum, clutch player of the year. All that's cute until the Bulls come to town, okay? Because when the Bulls come to town, I mean, when it's playoff time, I mean, that's all that really matters. And we're dominating all that. We were the best team in the league by 9 games. Are you kidding me? Spooky Hours dropped the gifts on us. W Spooky Hours. And we were already following him. So obviously we'd have had to follow him if he hadn't just blessed us like that. But we were already following him. He was already part of the fam. Okay. Let's check our numbers. This is going to be interesting. Who's took a jump? Because something happened. Let's see. Duran's about the same. Caleb Wilson's about the same. Kobe fell off just a little bit. Keontae George in 17 minutes off the bench, averaging 14 and 3. That's crazy. Buzelis took a big step back. Really, it's just teams are just overwhelmed by the depth. I mean, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got 6 players averaging 12.7 or more. That's tough to contend with. We're going to have Boston in the first round. It's going to be a battle of the whites. They got Jimmy Butler coming up. Day'Ron Sharp as your starting center is kind of ass. Oh, I was so ready to say talk to Owen. I was so ready to say talk to Owen, but we beat him in 5. We're moving on to Orlando. Thank you for them kind words, Spooky Hours. You're the man. Got to try an Atlanta run where the goal is 3 consecutive seasons of 4. I see somebody say the play-in is just the Atlanta, Chicago, who else Invitational. I can't remember the third team. The Atlanta, Chicago, Miami Invitational is what they said. I was like, damn, it kind of is. We got Orlando in the second round. Beat them in 5. Moving on to Toronto. Okay, man. Looks like we're going to go. I'm just going to simulate round. We're going back to the finals. This time we got to play Wet Bananas. I'm sorry, but y'all are going to get absolutely worked. We win game 1. We win game 2. We win game 3. Oh, my God. I had the loudest talk to Owen ever queued up. It was about to get crazy in here. They win game 5. They win game 6, and we get fucking backdoored. We were up 3-0, and we got, the first ever, the first ever 3-0 comeback in the finals. Anyway, moving on. We did get 1 ring out of it, damn it. There's Angel Reese, the GOAT. All right, cool. I think we want to do, who do we want to do, chat? I'm not doing a poll. I'm not doing a poll. I'm seeing Nets and Heat. We did discuss the Pellies. The Pellies were discussed. I'm a man of the people. Whatever I see the most is what I'm gonna try to do. We tried the Bucks. We're not gonna do the Bucks. Heat, Mavs, Cavs, Bucks, Nets. No, I'm seeing a bunch of Nets. I'm thinking we gotta do the Nets. I'm seeing a bunch of Nets. Let's do the Nets. Let's do the Nets. That's fair. That's a team that needs a rebuild, I would say. We're doing the Nets. 90s Hornets is definitely, I seen Notorious Swagger said 90s Hornets. That's always fun. Not right now, but I can definitely tell you that's gonna happen. I always do something like this because the contracts just get absolutely absurd. So I tweak them. I tweak them ever so slightly. Not a lot, but ever so slightly. Okay. Brooklyn Nets. I would love to get a different draft class instead of the same one that's always. Let's not do the same one. Let's get a different one. Like we've been doing this one by Jota Kilmer. Let's do this one. Just to make just to see if, he's tweaked it a little bit. And it looks like he has. Cameron Boozer seems to be better. Okay. We're going to go with that one. All right, guys. The Brooklyn Nets have been stuck in mediocrity for far too long. Today, we try to take over and get them a championship. Let's get right to it. Been stuck in mediocrity for far too long. Today, we try to take over and get them a championship. Let's get right to it. I could have swore whenever I just looked at that. I looked at it real quick where it says Crafty ISO Savant. I thought that shit said ISO Merchant. I was about to say, damn. I want Igor Demon to get all the, or Yegor. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't know how to fuck say his name. Igor Demon, I guess. He's gonna get a lot of tick. Let's simulate until Cam Thomas comes back so we can kind of get our lineup more appropriate. Yegor, that is right. It's Yegor